I hate those guys. I didn't have time to go after him, though.
Zazie
was right. Bruno was about to get a pre-mortem cremation.
Hey, cost effective.
Yeah, good idea, actually. Now we're kind of paranoid about the save. Yeah.
Picking tulips.
They sure knew how to make doors in this country.
A long history of making doors.
I tried to open the door.
Where's the store made?
But it was security
England.
locked.
Ooh, you know, it's good quality.
I was thinking I might want to be over here helping the guy, but I was busy looking at the doors. Look at all the stuff with the poison list, on it.
That's great. Yeah.
Okay, so far nothing.
Oh, there's some crates. All right, very convenient. Yes.
All right. Maybe we can, I don't think we move both of these, right? No, we can.
Or you move one crate behind it. Like say, get that.
Yeah,
Maybe they can push things that way or something.
Okay, hang on, because we got a problem. We can't. I can do it! I think! No, I had a plan! Okay, yes. And then go over there and push that one. Or pull that one. Pulling is good, too.
Reminds me of the Zelda game in a way, I guess.
And George, flex those muscles. No, there's one on top. Push. Push it. There we go. Now climb. Climb in.
Somewhere in the smoke, I could hear coughing. Hey!
God, we can't save here.
Yeah, don't quit.
No.
Is there anybody in here? Call out!
Nope.
Over here! Help me, please!
I'm on my way.
Oh, there he is.
Is there anybody here? I'm
There
right
was
here.
some poor guy, Bruno, I guess, tied up and left to die in the burning building. Are you okay? Can you walk?
I think so.
Good. Come on. This place is about to collapse.
Come on, Scrooge McDuck.
Come on, buddy. Could you please get over here? Let's shimmy
Come on.
out.
We're out of here. Get down. Ah!
Oh. Wonderful explosion. Okay,
Well, let me
breaks
think
it.
about
Is
it.
this down enough for you?
You!
You stole my Pop-Tart!
Popster.
Whoa, that was a close one.
It was indeed a close one, yes.
I need
Thank you.
a
am
change
indebted
of
to
shorts.
you.
Glad to be able to help. Bruno. It is Bruno.
Here's your underpants.
Oh, I must be on my way.
Wait a minute.
No!
We've met before. I know you.
You know my name is Bruno, but I am not knowing you.
Where do you come from?
A small country in Eastern Europe.
Yeah,
you
I
will
used
not be
the
able
first
to
one.
pronounce it.
Wait a minute. I remember now. The foyer of the Hotel Ubu in Paris. You're Ostwald, the Nobel Prize winner.
Oh, my goodness. Stobart.
You're a Neo-Templar, you son of a bitch.
No, listen to me. I left the Neo-Templars. They were evil. The Grand Master, he was all lies.
The
wrote
last
bad
time I'd
poetry.
seen Bruno
That was the
was
very
when I
first
went
one,
head-to-head
right?
with a weird bunch known as the Neo-Templars. It had ended badly at a place called St. Ninian's.
That's it. Back into the burning building you
Bruno
go.
wasn't lined up with the bad guys when the curtain came down. Let's say I believe you. Who's after you now?
The Neo-Templar order was not destroyed, only badly weakened. It now seeks revenge against its enemies. In their eyes, I am a traitor. They do not forget. They do not forgive.
Yeah, I'm not on the Christmas card list either. Hi, Colonel. Everything sorted?
Soon will be. Just off to get Purdy.
Who was the weirdo in the monk's habit?
I do not know. I think maybe one of Susaro's men.
Cesaro.
You know him?
As well as any stranger who tries to kill me. What's Cesaro's interest in the Congo?
The Congo?
Yeah, I found a postcard from you there. It's how I found you.
Of course. My friend, Dudley Chumley.
You mean Cholmondeley?
No. Chumley. Drive him crazy being called Cholmondeley.
Not anymore, I'm afraid. Cesaro got to him before I did.
True.
What about Chumley's machine? Did it really work?
Poor Dudley. His machine, yes, it worked. But only at that one place in the world.
Why there?
Like St. Ninian's, it is focus of natural energy. Geomantic energy. I have made a device that can locate the more powerful sites.
And Cesaro is doing the same.
But of course,
Earth power.
This geomantic stuff is losing me.
imagine the world as living thing. Its energies, they run in lines
Ley
through
lines.
it.
Like ley lines?
They are ley lines. The Chinese call it the dragon current.
So what has Cesaro done with this power?
There is a place, the Temple of the Dragon. It is possible to make the energy there very powerful, very strong.
Where is this place?
Its location has been long forgotten. I think Cesaro may have found it.
So, Cesaro wanted the site in the Congo to use its energy?
No, it was a poorly developed site, and Dudley had already dissipated much of its power. But Cesaro knew this. He is not just tapping such locations. He is doing something else.
How do you know?
He is making the world sick. You have heard these reports of earthquakes and floods.
Cesaro is doing that?
They are side effects. Every 12,000 years, the energy builds up to a peak. This is natural. But Cesaro is changing the build-up somehow, putting the world in danger. I fear he has found the Temple of the Dragon and activated it.
Cesaro doesn't look like a well man.
He has dabbled with the energy for too long. At first it made him strong. Now it has made him only more or less human, and he is dying.
So he might die before
Success
the end of the
doesn't
game.
just mean incredible power for him. It means his very survival.
How did Cesaro get control of the Neo-Templars?
With the Grand Master dead, the Order fell into chaos.
Thanks, George.
Cesaro quickly took over. Anyone who opposed him was dead within a week.
Thanks, George.
So, Cesaro's now the new Grand Master.
In all but name. He never liked the Templar trappings. He calls it now the Cult of the Dragon, dedicated to giving him power.
Power to do what?
Anything, Stobart. And everything.
Like, can he solve a Rubik's Cube?
That's possible. That's a really extreme power.
So what brought you to Glastonbury?
I
Looking
was
for
in
the-
Paris. It
looking
is
for
a
the,
major power focus.
Grail.
Cesaro's men found me. I was lucky to escape with my life. I came here.
Why Glastonbury?
See the tower up there? It is a power
Got the
site.
shotgun.
A very important one. Look at its history, its folklore.
Folklore.
You know, Saint Michael, he killed a dragon here. On the door.
Yeah, well, you can't believe everything you read, huh?
Yes, you must. This is true.
Cesaro's men obviously came here after you.
They are on my trail.
Why don't you come with me to Paris?
Cesaro has many agents in Paris. I would be in deadly peril.
Well, don't you think it's time we took this war to Signor Cesaro?
Stobart, you cannot stop this dragon cult by yourself.
I stopped the Neo-Templars once. I can do it again.
Let me at the thieving Aegis.
Take my little Lissy, would you? I'm going to kill you, you blighter!
Violence isn't the answer. Yes, it bloody is.
Ow! Oh! Oh!
Not the face.
Oh,
Not the face.
beautiful face.
Daddy! No!
Trouble?
Oh, just another wild party. I don't think we should gate crash.
Let's just watch the window.
So that was the way, at least we see how the Melissa story ends.
2 days. Lost. 2 days in a stinking cell on blown-up charges. That stupid, stupid policeman. If I see him again...
Kick him in his twig and berries. Hey, get some curtains.
Yes? Alcatraz. Who do you wish to talk to?
Nico? Candice? Where have you been?
Staying with friends.
The boss is after you.
Thanks for the warning. Keep him off my back, would you?
I'll try.
Thanks. See you. Bye. I still hadn't found what was so special about the dead guy.
So now we are back to Nico Collard. Maybe there's a message on her
I
thing.
thought I should check my messages.
She's been gone 2 days.
You have new messages.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. I've got a very important word for you. Soffits. Now, when was the last time you checked your soffits? I thought so.
Well, last time you had your carpets
I'm calling
cleaned.
from the Stop It Rotting Soffit Company, and I want to tell you about the Socket to 'em Soffit offer. A 50% discount on all soffits ordered before the end of the month. Just remember, your soffits say a lot about you. Why not let us stop the rot in your life? Oh, and don't worry about calling us. I'll call you back.
Oh boy.
Nico, this is your editor. Remember me? Where in hell have you been for the last 2 days? What's all this nonsense about being arrested? Give
He
me a
knows
call
where
as
we've
soon as you
been.
get this message.
Yeah, a soffit is the overhang on the roof thing. Okay, well, that was that. Is there more?
I thought I should check my messages.
You have new messages.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. I've got a very important word for you. Soffits. Now, when was the last time you checked your soffits?
About an hour ago.
I thought so. Well, I am calling from the Stop It Rotting Soffit Company. and
Let
I
me
want to
sign
tell
right
you
up and get
about
right on that
some
soffit
soffit
stuff.
offer. A 50%
This is,
discount
you know,
all
I don't
soffits
believe in the
ordered before the end of the month. Just remember, your soffits say a lot about
your
you.
soffits say a lot about you, Chad.
Your life. Oh, and don't worry about
So
it.
let him stop the
I'll
rot
call
in
you
your
back.
life.
Nico,
And now it's the
this is your
editor.
editor. Remember me? Where in
Perhaps
hell have
I
you been
won't
for
touch
last
the
2
message
days?
phone
What's all
again.
this nonsense about being arrested? Give me a call as soon as you get this message.
You know, I'm trying to give him a call. All right.
Perhaps I should make a call.
I think Andre Lobino will want to know that I've been imprisoned.
I wondered if Andre might have any ideas.
André Lobino?
Hi, Andre.
Nico, where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for 2 days.
The police arrested me.
What? Are you crazy? What happened?
They held me in the cells for 2 days on trumped-up charges, and then released me without a word of apology. I just hope the trail hasn't gone cold.
What are you going to do now?
Look for more clues, I suppose. Andre, I'm going to get back to the investigation. Perhaps I should make a call. Better check in with my paper.
News desk?
Hi, Candice. Is he in?
He's in another meeting.
He phoned me and left a message on my machine.
I'll get him to call you when he's free.
Bye now.
Okay, we need to find Beatrice.
I didn't have the time to spend watching TV.
Oh, that's my TV. I thought it was a computer.
I'd bought the TV and DVD player some time ago, but had hardly had the chance to use it. It had once belonged to my father. It was my most precious possession. I had not had the chance to read half the books on my shelves. I didn't know why I kept buying them. I had not had the chance to read half the books on my shelves. I didn't know why I kept buying them. The bathroom door was looking a little shabby.
You didn't wash your hands. Get back in there, girl.
I was scared to look inside for fear of what I would find. I was scared to look inside for fear of what I would find. I knew how to cook, but these days all I did was throw stuff into the microwave. Looking after houseplants wasn't my forte.
Or half-pipe.
The clown's red nose was a clue that George and I once found. It made me think of him when I touched it.
I can't believe she still has the red clown nose. That's
I think that would be like at least
great.
put away rather than just sitting somewhere. But then
No,
again, she
she
doesn't seem to have
said-
much at all here. So
She said that whenever she thinks of George, she touches the clown nose. So
what a clown. Should go somewhere.
I considered leaving the apartment.
you think that's a wise idea? We
Have you
just
saved?
gotta. Oh, not
And
since
decided to visit Vonden's place.
we still have to get the passcode to the thing in the door. So, it's not a unlikely thing to go and I wonder if we can go inside here.
She asked so many questions. Odd questions.
If you ask me, she wasn't really a reporter.
She knows.
The door was shut fast
are a witness.
and wouldn't open.
Not that
The
I want to
door may
worry
have
you.
been too
You're
thick,
right.
but I couldn't
I
see
saw her
anything.
entering the poor boy's apartment. Then I heard
All
the
was
shots.
quiet.
I don't know how you sleep.
It was just a door.
Listening.
Nothing particularly special. All was quiet.
Here I am.
What's she talking about, ladies? Nothing.
They're really loud if you can hear them through that very thick wall and window.
Window, but
Oh, there's a walk sign. Oh, she can sneak.
That's her.
Holy shit! Where are they that they can see me?
or are they across the street or something?
Oh, there's no one there.
Maybe you haven't walked over there to change the camera angle.
I couldn't hear anything moving on the other side of the door. Nothing special about this door.
Kicking the door.
I couldn't open the door.
I don't think anybody's moving that car either. That car's still there.
It should be towed.
Most likely.
They just use it for another model later in the game.
The door may have been too thick, but I couldn't hear anything. I couldn't open the door. Nothing special about this door. The gate led to the gardens.
I was making sure Beatrice wasn't in here. Nope, just stepped in a bunch of dog too.
Yeah, once you pick that up, you're doing the rest of you going through your pockets. Yeah. What is this?
Ned!
Exactly.
hell is talking about
I
us?
considered leaving the area, but decided to remain here.
Okay, that's where the traffic warden was. This is where the apartment is, right?
The wooden gate looked very sturdy. The gate was locked.
Yeah. It's British-made door. I'll never be able to get through it now.
Don't you hate when that happens?
Just trash.
Can you imagine? They're sitting up on front, looking out their window.
Nothing but trash.
And the criminal is going through the trash. Render is almost done. I definitely need to look into a better PC if I start getting jobs with this. Yeah. That would be important.
Just finished a new book that came out called Make Something Great or Make Something Wonderful that was based off of Steve Jobs' quotes over the years, and there's a part where he's talking about Pixar and even like their earlier eras, that how long it would take to do any rendering. It'd be like 3 hours to do, you know, a render of a single frame. And you know, it wouldn't necessarily get any faster, that even when the hardware kept getting better, it would still take 3 hours or something because they were making more complicated scenes.
Interesting.
You know, it's like, we got better hardware. Yeah, software will be able to make use of it. See, there they are. Told you.
How could they even see me? How could they possibly see me?
Because you're walking around. Oh, hey, it's Madam Busybody.
The old woman looked like she could stand around all day.
Doesn't she have a place to go other than just...
Hello. Bonjour. You're that reporter that came round a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
That's right. I had nothing more to ask her.
How about Miss Busybody? Can I borrow that?
Bonjour.
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
I thought you'd been arrested.
They released me. I didn't kill him.
You made a mistake, Edith.
Oh, I don't think so.
About the
I
woman
love
you
those
saw.
pink
I'm looking at
slippers
her
with
right
the grease.
now.
Are there any
The
details you
big
can
butt.
remember that might help?
I
Brown
told the
dress
police
with the blue.
everything. Why should I tell you?
Because she tried to frame me for murder.
Ha! What do you take me for? A character in some kind of detective story?
Yeah, if you ever maybe, I don't know, take the curlers
had a
out of your
nasty
hair.
shock.
She's not the only one.
She did tell me something. Something she overheard Vernon say.
Go on. It could be important.
He said the power was building up, and he mentioned a manuscript.
My PC isn't bad.
I don't
but
know if that
it can't
helps.
do GPU
It might.
rendering. That's not
Thanks.
great. I'm back. No crashes? Nope. It's been good so far. And she's saving a lot more. This is a
Okay.
relatively simple scene with about 400,000 triangles, but I'm rendering it with ray tracing, 4K textures, and then highly detailed normal and displacement maps.
Cool. Okay, she said something about the power is building up and then the manuscript.
The dragon is awakening. If I do larger projects, Mux has a better PC with a 3070, which can do GPU rendering. So what is quickly
The
rendering
door was
just
securely locked.
make sure the composition animation
The
is right, and
apartment
then
was
hijack
silent.
his while he's sleeping for that final render.
Haven't rented it out yet. What if you go in there and the body?
The
will
window is
still
now
be
locked
on
tight.
And somebody got him a
The
little
window is
balloon,
now
a
locked
floating
tight.
balloon that says
Oh, the
feel
wind-
better soon."
The window's locked.
The window led out to the balcony.
Fuck. Okay, hold on. We got out there once, and we did it through using our press card. So let's try this again.
Essentially what I'm writing right now looks almost like 6 real rocks on a coarse sandy beach surface. Nice.
What the fuck?
My press card.
It's
I never
all
did
made
like
by
that
me with
picture.
some free textures from online.
My press card. I never did like
Nice.
that picture.
Okay.
Yeah, the little bit of 3D I played around with was for some augmented reality, and I found some site that had like free
Even
3D
my press
models
card
and
didn't
stuff
open
like
this
that.
window.
So it was kind of interesting. That was a little bit of the blender
Why
I
did
played
the press
around
card
with,
open
but
the window before?
can you listen?
I did, but there wasn't anything.
Silent is the great.
The apartment was silent.
I didn't try to figure out why we're
Can you open it?
going there.
Not this time.
See, that's how we got in either this way. Yeah, I think we were able to open up this door, go on the balcony, and then
Are you walking around, or is she doing something really weird?
I don't know. I'm just standing here. She's off doing her own thing.
I thought a blender was something you threw fruit and vegetables into. That too, but not rocks.
The door was shut fast and wouldn't open. I couldn't hear anything moving on the other side of the door.
Did you ever find some safe?
No, and in fact, that's a mystery as well because we need to find Beatrice. Somebody knows something about like.
All was quiet. I couldn't open the door.
You need another. You
The
need
door
Eamon
had
to help
nothing
you break
remarkable
down.
about it.
Yeah. Where is he, huh? He reminded me of Hugh Grant. Except that guy's definitely not Irish.
I couldn't open the door. It was locked. The door may have been too thick, but I couldn't hear anything.
Imagine people looking out the windows and seeing a French woman. Oh wait, I heard this one joke already.
Yeah, what do you think
I had
about
nothing
it?
She already got arrested, so.
I had nothing more to ask her. The old woman looked like she could stand around all day.
Okay, the
Could
other.
she sit?
It was about the manuscript and the power is growing. Is that all?
Yeah. The power is growing. The dragon awakens.
I couldn't open the door. It was locked.
Snore. Nice kitty. Hope using blender turns out to be fruitful for you. Ah.
I considered leaving the area and decided to visit my apartment.
Go run errands. Go to the pharmacy. That's gonna probably take me an hour. Get over there and get back.
Okay. All cats are in there, right?
Oh yeah. Fucking stuff was the last one.
Perhaps I should make a call.
Ghostbusters.
I thought I should check my messages.
Soft
You
it?
have new messages.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. I've got a very
Oh
important
no,
word
the
for you.
soffit guy
Soffits.
called me again.
When was the last time you checked your soffits? I thought so. Well, I am calling from the Stop It Rotting Soffit Company, and I want to tell you about the Socket to 'em Soffit offer. A 50% discount on all soffits ordered before the end of the month. Just remember, your soffits say a lot about you.
Yep.
Why not let us stop the rot in your life? Oh, and don't worry about calling us. I'll call you back.
Nico, this is your editor. Remember me? Where in hell have you been for the last 2 days? What's all this nonsense about being arrested? Give me a call as soon as you get this message.
Okay, so I am a little lost. I'm not gonna lie. We know we can't get into what's his face's apartment. Oh, I hate when we are where we were supposed to be when we were supposed to be. And here we are.
Didn't necessarily need to go.
Did
I
not.
considered leaving the apartment.
Let's go back. Let's go back.
And decided to visit Vernon's place.
You know, the sneaking around part is kind of funny in a way. Oh, there they are again. Can I talk to her?
I wasn't going to get anything useful out of her. I wondered why somebody wanted to kill me so much.
Okay, I need to go behind here. I know what to do. I know what I missed. I just didn't see it. Okay. You go in the back alley. No. Not through the trash again. Climb the fire escape. I didn't see what I was looking for, but there's something up here, so...
The police had done a very good job sealing the crime scene. The flat had been securely locked up. I could see the key in the keyhole inside the door.
It's going to be the old key through
Yes,
the keyhole with
yes,
a newspaper trick.
yes, yes, it is, exactly.
Whichever fool keeps the key in the keyhole.
The same one who has the newspaper. So let's try the newspaper.
I had to find out why Vernon wanted to see me, and why he was killed before he got the chance.
Really?
This was an old trick, but it might just work.
Yeah,
and
definitely
then,
old.
And then a pencil.
Let's see whether those old TV shows were accurate.
Couldn't think of anything, so we'll just
Well,
make a
she doesn't
gag
have
at
any
it.
bobby pins.
Aha!
That would have been a better.
Gently does it. It worked. The key landed neatly on the paper.
How many games have done
I
this?
couldn't open the door until I'd unlocked it.
I don't know, but it's a Phantasmagoria.
Yeah,
It's the one I ran
Phantasmagoria, I know,
across.
definitely did it, but...
The lock opened with a satisfying click.
Click!
The police put an alarm to
Click.
see if anyone. This is why you leave your key in the door. If you leave your key in the door, you twist it. All right.
You have no new messages. Old messages.
Vernon, darling, it's Mamo here. I'm at my wit's end. I've given your trousers 3 washes at 100 degrees, and that stain still won't come out. It's more like cement than mayonnaise. Anyway, the ironing's done. Oh,
I wonder if anyone told Mama that Vernon is no more.
This is Nico Coladia from La Liberté.
Just to say I'll be round at 8 as promised. Goodbye.
Vernon, it's Beatrice. Good luck with the reporter. I'll be waiting for you in the gardens afterwards. Love you, Snooky.
Oh, where is Snooky? Oh, the body's gone. Oh, thankfully about that. When you consider it, you know, the body should be gone.
There's
you know,
there's a little vault.
Yeah, nobody bothered with that because nobody could guess his password. Beatrice is a hooker, huh? Ooh, is she?
It's the woman standing with a broom.
The dancer.
A singer.
A tiny dancer.
Who needs ornaments when you've got a TV? Who needs ornaments when you've got a TV?
Yep, I remember this part.
I had a pretty good idea who was going to be behind the door.
Yep, I remember this part. I knew that she was in here. I was like, I got to get in this apartment somehow, but I couldn't figure out how to. There she is.
The poor thing looked as though she'd been crying for days. Excuse me, Beatrice.
Why have you come here? Didn't the police arrest you?
They released me. I didn't kill Vernon, but I saw the woman who did.
What do you want with me?
I want to help.
Go away!
No way was I doing that. That wasn't a good idea. I thought about it, but decided against it. That wasn't appropriate. That wasn't appropriate. That wasn't a good idea.
Do I have anything for her?
That wasn't appropriate. Excuse me, Beatrice.
Go away!
The wardrobe was stuffed with unwashed clothes.
Still?
Disgusting.
Well, to its fact, it is 2 days, a couple days later, you know, and nobody's cleaned out
old
the...
monitor had been stuffed in the corner. Cold Singapore noodle.
Still?
Bag. Gross.
Yeah, you can open up the drawer and draw a stickman. We knew you needed some memory of, her voice is like the dentist drill. Oh my God. Broken Sword 3 and 4 are the series get weird story-wise if you played the last 2 games. Yeah, get Celius. I played Broken Sword 3, I want to say it's been like 20 some years ago, honestly. It feels like it. I know, I barely remember. I knew she was in here. I just couldn't remember why and how to get her to talk. We got to find something. And Kitty is back. Yeah, Chad had to go run, pick up a prescription before the place closes, so he is on me now.
The picture was a pleasant touch. Another Steve Jobs original.
I'm thinking that they must have had some kind of
The wash
relationship.
basin was surprisingly clean.
How'd she get in the apartment? I wonder if I don't know. There's
The
something.
door led back to the rest of the apartment. Under the floorboard was a small safe with an electronic lock. I could have hit buttons at random, but getting the combination that way would have taken weeks. I could have hit buttons at random, but getting the combination that way would have taken weeks.
So I think this is where we are. We have to figure out.
A girl should never be without a tissue. It was a paper tissue.
And I haven't played, as a fan of Broken Sword games, is making a point-and-click game with voice actors for George is nice. And I think the Kickstarter has been met too. I like BS3, but 4 was a bit of a drag. It's like watching a dream episode of a sitcom. Got ya? I didn't know that they were doing a Kickstarter for it. That's cool. Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna offer her a Kleenex.
Here. I understand if you don't want to talk.
Thanks.
So I'm just going to sit there and stare at you until you do. So it's not Broken Sword, though. It's something else. You know, last week, we, just before we started Broken Sword 3, we were playing Beyond a Steel Sky. So we played the one before it, and then Beyond. And, of course, it's all made by Revolution Software. The Adventures of Byron Scott.
Can I ask you about Vernon?
He was very anxious to meet you.
What did he want to talk to me about? Do you know?
Not the details. He was acting so strangely.
Go on.
He said his life was in danger. Wouldn't let me come up to the flat. We had to meet in the gardens.
Why was he so scared?
It was those people.
Who?
I don't know. They paid Vernon to crack some old manuscript. I don't know why it was such a big deal. Anyone can see the manuscript on the internet.
So did he crack it?
Of course. Vernon's the best. He was the best.
So what happened then?
They told him to keep quiet. Threatened him. That was 6 months ago.
So he risked his life to speak to me. But why now?
He said it was all coming true.
What was?
He wouldn't tell me. The stuff in the manuscript, I suppose.
Do you know anything about Vernon's safe?
Only that he's got one somewhere.
You don't know the combination?
No. It would have to be easy to remember, though. Vernon had a terrible memory.
Really?
I used to laugh, because he was always asking me my birthday.
Go on.
What's your birthday again, babe? He'd say. 23rd of October. Same every year, I tell him.
Okay, Beatrice. I'll leave you alone now.
No! Wait! What about that woman? What if she comes back?
Don't worry. She won't.
Nice. What kind of ice cream?
I'm going to find her and get to the bottom of this. Thanks for your help. Goodbye. If you think of anything, or just need to talk, I'm at 361 Rue Jarry.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
I still am so glad I got the controller fit working because if I hadn't...
Information from Beatrice.
Okay, sadly, I gotta go to bed. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you so much, James Carmichael, for coming in, stopping by, and saying hi. We will definitely be playing this next week. If you want to stop by again, it's up to you. Mint chocolate, but have a good night and have a good start of your week.
There were only two things inside: a hand-drawn diagram and a DVD disc. Vernon claimed the diagram had some importance. The DVD disc didn't have a label. I didn't care who it was for. A reporter has to get her leads where she can. I just needed a DVD player to view it on.
Oh, I've got one.
The door was securely locked.
No, I can go out the kitchen. Whoops. I forget. I can go out the kitchen. So let me do that. You know what, though? Maybe I need to see if I'm completely done talking to Beatrice. If I'm not, I'll make sure I sit down, look at her.
Vernon left a DVD in his safe.
Snooky! My Snooky!
Oh, look at that! The head is gone! Holy hell!
Any idea what this is?
Looks like a picture of a spider.
I managed to break in.
No wonder the police thought that you were a criminal.
Did you know Vernon was almost broke?
Almost broke. That's why I loved him.
Everybody's been beheaded.
Thanks for your help.
Okay, her head's back.
I had nothing more to ask her.
All right, now we are done. Okay, we're going to save as soon as we are officially done here. We're going to go to the front, to the kitchen, and out the door. Or not. What? All right, hang on just a second. I will be right back. What time is it? Yeah, okay. We got a little time. really important. Alrighty then. How everybody was beheaded and all kinds of stuff. I have no idea what was going on, but we're gonna return back to the game and head here because we have a DVD player in our apartment, so we are going to try and use that. Oops.
I had the DVD, and now I needed to take a look at its contents. Going back to my place was the best option.
What the?
I had the DVD, and now I needed to take a look at its contents. Going back to my place was the best option.
What the?
Is there a moment we're supposed to run?
I had the DVD, and now I needed to take a
hang
look at its contents.
Hold the hell? What? How was I supposed to avoid this? You have to quickly dive out of the way. Did you see it getting out of the way thing? All right, return to the game.
Going back to my place was the best option.
What the?
I had the DVD.
Did I survive?
And now I needed to take a look at its contents. Going back to my place was the best option.
What the?
A crazy woman driver.
That was close. That was the sports car I was looking for earlier.
No! I cannot believe that woman was there. I want to get out of here before somebody calls the police.
I considered leaving the area.
Yes, let's head back to our apartment
And
because
decided
you know
to visit my apartment.
that'll be safer than the sidewalk. God. Okay. Let me make sure the door is locked too while we're at it. Okay.
I didn't have the time to spend watching TV.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
I'd bought the TV and DVD player some time ago, but had hardly had the chance to use it. My hands trembled as I slid the disc into the slot. What was so important that it got Vernon killed?
If you are watching this, Mouse, then, well, you know what's happened. The whole world is in danger, Beatrice. The manuscript those people paid me to decode had a secret. A deadly secret. Though I didn't know it at the time. You know all those earthquakes and the crazy weather I've been going on about? They were predicted in the manuscript. Turns out it's quite famous. Called the Voynich manuscript. People have been trying to crack it for years, and I beat them to it. Me, Vernon Blier. I haven't decoded everything, but what I've seen is enough. It talks of a power so great, it could destroy the whole of mankind. It flows continually around the earth along routes known as ley lines. The Chinese call them dragon lines. You know, an ancient civilization even learned how to use this energy, and it brought them great power. They became greedy. They lost control. The power surged. It almost destroyed the world. Beatrice, the people who hate me want to harness this power. And if they do, it's the end of the world. For real! You'll find a diagram with this. It's important, but I haven't worked out why yet. Two things I know are very important. Something called the Key of Solomon, and the strange phrase, devils and witches dance with cows on the Sabbath. The more I work on the manuscript, the more confused I become, and the more I fear for my life. Whatever happens, Mouse, I love you.
I'd wanted a big story. Now it looked as though I'd found one. But what did it all mean? I was going to need help.